Let me guess. Dr. Anna has some red somewhere.
No, not this time.
Not this time. Oh,
Not,
no. At least your name.
Okay, we're ready?
Maybe your name. Well, you got your lips red.
Yeah,
Maybe
I have
now.
my lips. Yes, yes. Yeah, I'm going with Daisy.
Let me guess.
Yeah.
Nice, nice.
Daisy charm.
All
So
right,
we are on
going
YouTube, right?
You guys ready? Here we go.
Yes.
All right, welcome everybody. The webinar is live here. We're also broadcasting live on YouTube today. And today's webinar is being translated into 10 different languages. So if you're joining us at daisycrowd.com through the Zoom link, you can choose your language and enjoy that live translation. We'll also have those recordings available as always as well. So great to have everybody joining us here today. We've got some exciting announcements. Great to have Dr. Anna Becker with us, the CEO of Endotech. Hello, Dr. Anna. And of course, Edward and Ilya, as always, great to be here with everybody. So good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you are. Probably good night to some of you as well, as people are joining from all over the world. And we just want to welcome everybody and thank you for being here with us today. So Edward, Ilya, good to see you guys as always.
Good to see you. You know, you're still drinking coffee since I was just talking to you a few hours ago.
I got my water now. I've switched over.
Yes.
I think you told me how many cups of water for every cup of coffee?
I don't know. Dr. Anna knows that.
Yes. Well, you know, we are right now on like 3 cups of coffees a day. Otherwise, we cannot function.
Yeah.
This is true. It's been 20-hour days, I think, for everybody. And the last few weeks, we've got some really exciting things that are unfolding. 2022, guys, is going to be an amazing year. We've actually have some very big announcements coming in January as well, but we won't talk about that today because it's a little bit premature. But today we have some really exciting announcements and updates for you as we close out the very first year. This is kind of a big deal. I mean, this is we're literally in the 12th month since the soft launch of Daisy in January of 2021. And just incredible. We were talking before the call today, just remembering back to those first few days when the smart contract was overloaded and 53,000 people joined Daisy in 4 days. And it was just an incredible achievement. And at the same time, an opportunity for us to fix the internal infrastructure and go live in March. And here we are a year later, almost a year later. So we really know that December is going to be an exciting close of the year for everyone involved with Daisy. We're going to see some really good momentum this month going into the new year. And guys, we've done now well over 200 million USDT in contributions in just our first year of business as a community. And we have a roadmap and a plan in place for 2022 that is just going to continue to light the world up. We're going to disrupt the NFT space. We're going to disrupt the digital currency space. We're going to disrupt the AI fintech space and continue to take this to entirely new levels. So congratulations to every one of you who have already joined and become a part of the Daisy community. We want to thank you because we know that anytime you do what has never been done before, you're going to be faced with challenges that you've never faced before. And together as a community, we've grown, we've taken those challenges head on, and we've conquered, we've overcome. And here we are today in position to go to a whole new level together as we move forward. So again, we just want to welcome every single one of you to today's update call. We want to thank you for your belief in the Daisy vision. for your energy, for your involvement as a community member. We're truly a decentralized community, a network of people from all over the world that are joining together to help people win and to bring new ideas and new technologies to the marketplace. And we just want to thank everyone again for being here with us. And we've got a very exciting and bright future together. So give me just a moment here. I'm going to pull up a PowerPoint presentation for today's announcements. And all right, everybody should be able to see my screen just fine there.
Yes, we can.
All right. Let's dive in. Just really just a couple of announcements here today, but very important announcements. And then we're very excited that Dr. Anna Becker is with us today, so we can talk about some exciting things that are happening and unfolding, and make sure that we answer some questions that folks have been asking as well. So let's dive in. So first and foremost, guys, Forex is going live. We are days away from the Forex going live. And as you can see here, this is the reason for the delay. The reason for the delay is because we wanted to make sure that everything was done properly, legally, that we protected the Daisy community and the Daisy model. And because we're moving into the Forex space, we had to go through some very intricate processes to not only register the corporation that will be the fund for the Forex platform, but also go through the process of regulation that's involved behind that as well. And so as you can see, on the 29th of November, 2 days ago, we got the official incorporation for the Forex trading fund. And we are now simply setting up everything with the brokerage accounts and making sure that everything is ready to go. And we believe that in the next few days, we will have all of those final details completed, and we will be able to go live with the Forex trading. I know many of you, all of you are waiting for this. You're excited for this. And this is going to be a big, big boost of momentum for the community. I know one of the things that personally I'm excited about, and all of the leaders have expressed, is because the Forex trading will be more of an active trading environment, where the cryptocurrency trading AI is more long-term based. It's more swing trading, breakout trading. You may have a longer period of time before trades are entered or exited, before you see profits. You may have some bigger losses along the way, right? When you have times like right now in the market where the markets are down, there may be some seasons where you have a bigger downside with cryptocurrency before the next big wave happens. But with Forex, it's going to be more steady. You may not see the types of returns that you can see in cryptocurrency long-term, but you'll have that consistent, steady success. So we're very excited about this. It's going to be something that just boost our momentum to the next level. And we're excited that in the next few days, we will be going live with Forex. So here's the second announcement for today. And guys, this is really something that I think is going to take, allow December to be a really big month for everybody. And that is the unlimited rebuy. What does that mean? It means that Daisy members can repurchase any previously purchased tiers. So for example, if you're a tier 4 member with Daisy, and maybe going from tier 4 to tier 5, for example, is a big jump for you. And it's something that you're not prepared right now financially to do. This is an opportunity for members to be able to participate again and contribute towards trading, contribute towards the development of Daisy AI, contribute towards Endotech, and be able to do it at the lower price points. And so, for example, if you're a tier 4 member today, you will be able to go in the month of December and purchase any of tiers 1, 2, 3, and 4. You can purchase them as many times as you want. So you can contribute to those tiers as many times as you want, and actually have more involvement and more contribution than what you have today with without having to go to the next tier. And this is going to be really exciting. We've had a lot of members requesting this, asking for this, saying, man, you know, we're currently at tier 5 or tier 6, and to make the jump to the next tier, it's going to take time to prepare for that. But man, if we could contribute along the way, if we could contribute again to the lower tiers, this would allow us to start to increase the amount of contributions that we have in Daisy. So starting today, after this call, Daisy members can rebuy any of your previously purchased tiers. But it gets even better. For tiers 3 through 10, 70% of your contribution will go into the live trading account. Now, this is so exciting for the community because typically only tiers 8, 9, and 10 have this 70% that goes into the live trading. All of the other tiers are 50-50. 50% goes into trading and 50% goes towards equity. And in the month of December, whether you're rebuying one of your previous tiers or you're upgrading to the next tier, anytime you contribute to tiers 3 through 10 in the month of December, 70% will go into the live trading. So tiers 1 and 2 will remain the same. Starting with tier 3, 70% will go into live trading. And by the way, when you rebuy, you do not have to rebuy in any particular order. So for example, if you're a tier 4 member and you want to buy tier 4 again, or you want to buy tier 3 again, you can choose whatever previous tiers you want, and you can contribute to those tiers as many times as you'd like in the month of December. And as if that was not exciting enough, it gets even better. Even though 30% of your contribution will actually be applied towards equity and 70% towards trading, in the month of December and December only, 50% of your contribution will still reward you with equity in Endotech. So really, what does that mean, guys? It means that you're actually getting a discount on the equity in the month of December, because 30% of your contribution goes towards equity, but you're getting the equal amount as if it was 50%. So this is so powerful. It's like getting a discount or getting bonus equity in the month of December. Now, this is really a big deal, and here's the reason why. Because on January 1st, the equity that members will receive when they contribute is going to be reduced based upon the current increased valuation of Endotech. So one of the big things that has happened this year, and congratulations to every one of you for making this happen, is that the value of Endotech and the valuation of Endotech has drastically increased. And there's a lot of attention right now on Endotech as it continues to prepare and move forward and grow as a company in the public investor's eye. So on January 1st, the tiers, when somebody contributes to any of the tiers, the amount of equity that they will receive will be reduced because the valuation of Endotech has gone up. So not only in December will you get the same valuation of equity that you have gotten up until now, but you actually get a discount on that equity because, again, only 30% of your contribution, 70% goes into trading, 30% goes towards equity, but you're going to get the full 50% as it has always been for this year. But this will be the last month where the valuation will be where it is today. And this will be the only time that we do a discount on the equity as we close out the year 2021. So this is just a big opportunity for everyone to rebuy some of your previous tiers, contribute more funds to the live trading, get a discount on your equity that you're going to receive in Endotech. And December is the only month that this is going to happen. Once January 1st begins, there will actually be a reduction in the equity. So this is a big opportunity for everybody. We are also extending the Pacesetter promo for 2 more days. So everyone should know, we won't go into details on this, but we had a Pacesetter Reset promotion in November. We realized that the energy fees and some of the registration process, there were some issues there that some people were not prepared for. And we have many people that have reached out and said, man, we've got people so close to Pacesetter. They're having a hard time right now. People are having to get ready to prepare with extra energy fees than what they were expecting. People want to go all the way to tier 10. Can we have a couple of extra days for this promotion? And so because there's so many, and guys, congratulations, because November, there were a lot of new Pacesetters and new Pacesetter leaders, Pacesetter Golds and Pacesetter leaders. And the momentum has been really incredible. So we're going to extend the Pacesetter Reset until 11:59 p.m. UTC time on December 3rd. So basically you have 2.5 days to complete the Pacesetter qualifications if you're participating in that reset. Also, the spillover maker pool program as of today has ended. And we won't go into all of the reasons why, but we want to make sure that anytime we do a promotion or we do some type of incentive, that it's something that really has benefit for the community, something that really produces something that's worth working for, something that rewards you for that achievement. And the way that the spillover maker pool was structured the last 2 months, we just didn't have, it wasn't strong enough to really give the incentive that you guys need. And so we're talking to the leaders and coming up with some new ideas for the spillover maker pool going into the new year. And we'll make some announcements on that most likely in early January. So in the month of December, there's no spillover maker pool program. For those that qualified in November, the profits from CoinZoom will be contributed to the pool as promised. And of course, everyone will earn their share of that pool if you qualified in October or November. Last, guys, is the Daisy Disrupt event. So March 28th and 29th in Dubai. This is going to be a powerful, dynamic blowout event. We are getting with all of the leaders in Daisy to work together to make this the best event any of us have ever been to in our lives. It will be life-changing. It will be powerful. We have some incredible announcements, some guest speakers and partners that will be at this event. We have people from the Uplift community and Uplift partners, the Uplift token that will be with us. We've got new technology projects that we will be announcing in 2022. That will be a part of the Daisy community, the Daisy business model. The Endotech team will be there. It's just going to be a powerful, life-changing event. You do not want to miss this. Here's the thing that I hope everyone really, really believes, knows, and understands. And I hope that as a community of leaders this past 12 months, I hope that this has been proven more than anything else. And that is that Daisy is here for the long term. There's many, many opportunities that have come to the market that have had rapid growth and then they disappeared forever. Rapid growth and then it crashed. Rapid growth and then everyone found out it wasn't real. And if there's one thing that I hope every single member of Daisy knows in your heart, you believe it in your mind, in every cell in your body, and it is that Daisy is 100% real. If it's not real, we don't do it. And that Daisy is here for the long term. This is a lifetime term, lifetime project, not just a long-term project. We are here to finish what we started, to become a multi-billion-dollar project, to create more millionaires in this community than any other community has ever created, to create culture and relationships that last for a lifetime, to create financial wins for the community over and over and over again, getting stronger and stronger at every single turn. Well, folks, if you want to be a part of that type of movement, that type of energy, that type of environment, then you have to be at this Disrupt event. We really believe as leaders in Daisy that this event is actually where Daisy begins. What we've done up until now and what we're going to announce in January and what we're going to do the first 90 days of 2022 is literally just the pre-phase, the pre-launch. It's the introduction video to the real story of Daisy. What we've done together up till now is literally just the opening act. It's the opening scene of this entire story called Daisy. And this event in Dubai is where the power is going to be unleashed. It's where the Daisy name is going to stretch to the world. Everyone is going to know who we are. The articles, the stories, the interviews, the media, everything that is going to be shined on Daisy in 2022, 2023, 2024 is going to be a result of what happens from this event. And so you want to be there. You want to be there in person. This is the event of a lifetime. If you truly, truly, truly want to be a part of making history and changing your life financially. So March 28th and 29th in Dubai at the Coca-Cola Arena. And if this doesn't let you know that we are serious about this event, I don't know what does. This is the largest arena, the most sophisticated arena in Dubai. This arena actually in a non-COVID season holds up to 17,000 people in this arena. The biggest events, the biggest concerts happen at the Coca-Cola Arena. And guys, Daisy is going to be coming together at this event, and we're going to change the world and make history from this event in Dubai. You don't want to miss it. So if you go to daisydisrupt.com, you can secure your tickets for this event. Now, here's a couple of details. Right now, in the month of December, the early bird ticket price remains all the way to the end of December. So you can purchase your ticket, your spouse's ticket, your team members can purchase their tickets for $149 until December 31st. Now, what many leaders are doing, and we encourage you to definitely do this, is they are purchasing the bulk discount. Leaders are coming in saying, hey, I know that I'm going to have 100 people, 200 people, 20 people at this event. They have a goal for how many people they're going to have at this event. Some of the top leaders in Daisy right now are treating their Daisy business as if it's just starting today. So literally they're going out right now, bringing new leaders into Daisy for the first time, launching those new leaders, creating brand new pace setters in their first 30 days. And what leaders are doing is they're purchasing the bulk discount tickets so that the new members that are joining have access to this discount. So when you purchase 10 or more tickets, the price drops to $129 per ticket, again, for the month of December. Now, this is important to realize. Because of the COVID restrictions as it stands today, and this may change, this may increase, but right now there is a 2,000 person limit to this event. Now, this is what I hope everyone understands about this event. With 2,000 people at this event, this won't even cover 50% of the cost of the event. But we are making sure and coming out of pocket to make sure that this event happens and it happens right. So we're not selling these tickets. Nobody's making money from this event. In fact, the Daisy community, the Daisy operations account is actually paying for this event. This event will not even cover the cost because there's only 2,000 people allowed. But we made a decision. We said, you know what? We want to be in a 17,000 person arena. We want to walk into that arena because why? Because next year, the next event, we're going to fill the arena up. We're going to have 17,000 people at the next event. And as a team of leaders, we want to walk into that arena with the vision and the mindset of where we are going. And so we've made a big decision with the leaders, all of the Pacesetter leaders in Daisy, that this event, we're going to put everything we have into this event, make it the best event ever. And even though only 2,000 people can attend this event, and even though that won't even cover 50% of the cost of this event, we know how life-changing this event is going to be, and we're going all out. And so if you are an all-out person, if you're the kind of person that says, I am going all out with Daisy, I'm going all out with my dreams and my goals in my life, and I'm ready to take everything to another level, this is the event for you. And you want to register and you want to get your ticket secured. And the best time to do that is in December, because the prices will go up on January 1st. So guys, those are the announcements for today. And what we want to do now is really shift gears. Very excited to have Dr. Anna Becker here with us today. We want to shift gears and give you some important updates that she's going to share with us today. And as we kind of move into that, I want to share a couple things. I think Edward and Ilya may want to jump in as well on this, but you know, maybe you're new to this space. Maybe you're the person who says, hey, this is the first time that I've ever participated in any type of contribution to live trading. You know, maybe you've been a part of companies out there that are not real. And so they offer these ridiculous promises, but they're actual pyramid schemes, they're money games. And so these 1% a day deals, they're not real. They're not real. And they always come down crashing. And, you know, sometimes we hear this even from leaders. You know, we may have a season of trading that there's some drawdown, right? Where, you know, right now we're in a great example, right? A couple of weeks ago, we were at 100 and something percent. Right? We hit that 100% mark. Now the market's reversed. The AI has gone in and out of a few times in the market. There's been a little bit of losses there, and the numbers have gone down some. And sometimes people panic over this. They say, oh my gosh, you know, what's happening? I can't believe it. Before we turn it over to Dr. Anna, I just want to say on behalf of all of the leaders in Daisy, I want to encourage you to have the right mindset. The mindset in this type of market space is long-term. It's long-term. You have to understand this. It's long-term. You can't measure the success or the value of something that's designed to be long-term based upon its stages or based upon its seasons, is the word Edward likes to use. Sometimes you have seasons of rapid movement and gains. Sometimes you have seasons of adjustment, and you have seasons where there's downtrend, and the trading outcome, the results are down. This means it's real. And let me just tell you, anything you see out there that tells you all they do is win, any program out there that tells you all they do is produce profits every day, every week, every month, they never lose, run from them because they're not real. They're taking advantage of ignorance and innocent people to drive something that is not real. Our pride in Endotech and our pride in Daisy is that we are 100% real and that we are 100% long term. And so when you see times where you go into your back office and you go, man, the numbers are down or whatever it might be, it's okay. It's part of it. This happens every year in the trading world. You're going to have ups, you're going to have downs. Edward was telling me a story when he first started with Endotech. The first 3 or 4 months were down. And this was his first time with Endotech. And he thought, man, what's happening? What's going on? But he ended up experiencing over 400% returns in the next 12 months once that down season ended. And this is powerful because it's as a long-term mindset. And if you come into this and you understand it's a long-term mindset, you won't get caught up in the short-term ups and downs. You won't stare at the figures, stare at the numbers. What percentage is it today? You'll realize that long-term, you're going to continue to see those profits and those gains. Edward, you've been a businessman, an investor, a trader since you were a teenager, well over 20 years. And you have a lot of experience. You teach me and educate me a lot on the mindset of investing and long-term strategies, et cetera. So I think it would be awesome for you to share, before we bring Dr. Anna on, your mindset about the Daisy platform and what we just talked about.
Jeremy, you covered very well, and I think Dr. Anna will go really more into it. So maybe I should say a little bit after Dr. Anna if there's anything else. But the season, you were right. It's what you can't look 1 year exactly, because that's not a season. Sometimes bull market can be over a year, 2 years, 3 years. You have to look everything from like several years, so you put it together. Because, for example, when Daisy started in January, right? But the bull market started like sometimes in October. We start seeing this really
last October,
November,
right?
Yeah. November, not this October. We're talking about 2020, right? Yep. So I was in trades, but we did not start it. I experienced a great results, great results. And I was in a basic beta, the most conservative one strategy. And from November till before we launched, I experienced 90-something%. That's without leverage or anything. Now, if it was, I don't know if it was Daisy, I mean, we have with leverage, we have different one, right? It would be so much more. Anyway, I'd rather pass it to Dr. Anna. I can't wait to hear from her about all the updates on AI and the trading, and then we can talk some more.
Absolutely. Sounds good. All right, Dr. Anna, thank you for being with us. The floor is yours.
Thank you so much. And I will start again, dear community. Really would like to thank you for staying with us and growing. And I'm also very excited about March event, because I think we will have very interesting news story to tell you about AI and about our progress of what you were able to create with us. And also our vision, I think, Jeremy, when you were speaking about Daisy, you're touching a lot about the wealth of the community and the wealth of the story. But I think not less important is the new future that we're trying to build, and the new category of investment that we're trying to build, and the new type of technology that other things will enable to happen. So I think this event will be not only about the wealth, but also about the new future that we can experience and build together. I'm really type of person that when I hear some complaints about the current state of the world, I feel the urge to fix it, because who will fix it if not us? So it's again, I think it's very important to get this energy and to go to March events and to try to change things. So what I would like to share with you today is some short update. We will do a fun version of display of what we did with AI next week. So right now it's just a short update on the things. And okay, share. So we'll start with what Ed and Jeremy touched upon, what happened this year. So this year, if you look at Bitcoin from January 9 that we started, it's actually market which is swinging. It's not a bull market. We predicted that it will not be bearish market. So since we were at the very beginning of the AI technology for fundamental analysis, we were not as detailed as we can be now. So again, our main decision was not to go strong on the bearish side, because we saw that it will not go below certain areas. So what you can see here is that actually it's a nightmare market for most of the hedge funds, because your buy and hold strategy, it most brought you 43%. Your swings, your losses could be 100%. And it's really, really, really tough market to be in. So what I expect from hedge fund point of view to be this year, it's not, the best year as it was before. So there is no teddy bear here, and we were right. What it meant also that the previous year, that was a purely bullish year, was extremely successful for everyone, including us, including all hedge funds. And now what I would like to explain to you is that we need to understand what we're trying to achieve. We're trying to trade or to invest in very unpredictable market. Whenever you get a feeling that you know what will happen, for example, with Bitcoin, with a crypto market, with any type of currency, it only means that probably everybody thinks this way, and this is the start of the new bubble. So when it happens, the crashes are inevitable and they will be huge. So whenever you feel that you know what will happen with the market, it's not a good sign. So what happens is that hedge funds and other professional organizations that have to invest in this type of markets, they're trying to use systematic approach on how to be alive, so not to lose their money, and how to make money year after year. So since we are in the process of company growth, we're doing different due diligence and valuations for the competitive technologies. So we checked the hedge funds and the hedge fund index for the crypto. And I personally was very worried about to find that, some funds would behave better than us, or I will discover some better story what we see right now. And the numbers that I saw are just for us, like really, we have to tap on our back and to say, good to go. And the reason why is the following. Year after year, since 2018, doesn't matter whether the market was bullish or bearish, our strategies made money. In the market like this, we made between 260 and 3,000%. In markets that were slower, we made between 100 and 300%. This year, you see that even in the nightmare market, we made over, I'm speaking as of today, 50%. Now, and for us, it's a new arena of the fund management and the fund story with many, many, many contributors. So give us a little bit of slack for making our own mistakes on the portfolio management and little details. So we could probably behave a little bit better, but still it's over 50% in profits. While if we look at index, so it's meaning combined value of the hedge funds, the average result for 2018 was minus 73%. The next year was almost zero for all the hedge funds. In only years when it's purely bullish or just purely bullish, they behave. So again, it's from our point of view, we give what we promise to give. We give stability, we give annual view of the profits. And yes, with more luck for the models, we will give more. With less successful year for the models, it will be less. Again, we created specific portfolio for the Daisy. it behaves the way it behaves. And again, last drawdown was very painful for me personally, because it's kind of a black swan of the drawdown. It came out of the blue without any specific warnings. And now, like few days after, we're already back to the prices and going up. So it was kind of forced pullback. We entered at very last price. So again, black swan for us, lost about 10%, 10, 12%, very painful. We are back now to the numbers, but yes, we underperformed for what we wanted to perform, but we're still in nice profit. So again, if we look at our final numbers right now, when I was making a picture today, a few hours back, it was 65%. And when we look annually, it's a bit, it was around 70. Again, differently from Jeremy, I think 1 month, it's a lot. So we'll see how we end up this year. It's still lots of uncertainty in both directions. So let's wait for it. But the good part is that, guys, we already made withdrawals of 33 million. So we already made profits. So whatever happens, our contributors had their payouts, and it's a big success for us.
That's a huge point, Dr. Ann. I want everyone to understand what you just said, that 33 million has been withdrawn by the community. That is a phenomenal achievement that we get to celebrate together in just a few months, really from February till now, March, April till now, when the withdrawals went live. 33 million has been withdrawn by the community.
Yeah, and it's a huge operation to enable such a huge community, such huge withdrawals. Again, this year is 33. We go together further. It will be different numbers. It will be different zeros. And after the 30, and hopefully we will have much more contributors as well. So I wanted to share some nice picture that I received from the community that explained why we behave the way we behave. I really loved it, and I think it's nicely presents the whole idea is that we're doing diversification to multiple assets, with running with 22 assets. And if you look at Ethereum prices, there is lots of similarity between our current results, because if we're truthful, this market is very correlated. So you could take additional assets and see the same, except of the Bitcoin. But what you can see here is that we, during the upside of the market, we usually upbeat it because we use leverage, and we downsize the losses, right? Because we use, again, the reversals, we use bearish strategies with less percentage, but we still use them. So overall, the performance is better than in Ethereum. And I want to touch on, and right now, my main idea is to bring you back to the idea where we started and what we were trying to achieve, to give you a few highlights. And then next week, when we come to the, it will be video about AI technology, you will, be already prepared for the story. So the goal of Daisy was to use predictive market analysis of volatility to help us identify these bullish markets, bearish markets, in all these 8 market conditions. We were preparing to work on superintelligence, to use collective information from all different sources to have fundamental economical explanation of our markets. So during this year, our plan was to start the crowdfunding system, which we did. Let me just up a little bit. Crowdfunding, which we did in January, 2-3 months later, we actually started to have the uptake of the second wave. We launched the white paper. We developed the core application for the development of AI, for the fundamental AI. working with all the system, Bloomberg and Reuters for the data. We work with about 5 additional systems. We get all the information and we get a lot of surprises as well. And this is the main reason for the changes in our roadmap, because our original idea of the superintelligence had some, modifications. We had to do some modifications. It went into the good and bad side as well. On the good side, what we were planning to do for the Forex actually worked out great. And all the systems, AI systems for the Forex helped us to launch this product even before of our expectations, the strategies. Now we will launch it also as a testing trading environment for ourselves, right? But we decided, even that we have commodities systems closed, we still want to continue work on the superintelligence for commodities and indices down the road, and not to launch it this year because it appeared to be much more complicated than we thought. So we still want to complete this project, but again, we will need a few more months to do so. So our plan is following. We did the Forex system. We started right now to improve prediction for the crypto. For let's say again, we have already some, but the Daisy project helps us to improve crypto, and our alpha version will be in March 2022 for the crypto one. And then commodities will be closer to the June. Now, just to touch upon superintelligence. Again, we discovered the situation in the market, which was a bit surprising for us, that the quality of data that we're collecting, it's much below what we were expecting it to be. So the superintelligence, as originally planning, we had to give up on some of the elements. So again, we still have all the AI elements of the modeling for the fundamental analysis and the story, but superintelligence, we have to move the final launch to the mid-22, and we will release superintelligence closer to the mid of the next year, because again, it's appeared to be much more complicated than we expected. Now, the good part is that, it's how can I say it? It's good that it's complicated. It's good that it's heavy. It's good that it's hard to do, because it means that the next team that will try to do it will, hit the same issues. It will have to go with the same hard path, right? Again, our optimistic and hopeful thinking that it will happen sooner, didn't realize they were not, did not happen. But again, here I feel okay with this, because again, it's very, very ambitious project. And the fact, and we will show it next week on the element that's already working, and the element of superintelligence that's already working. It's amazing. It's very interesting. And you will see it from the different view. We'll show you the current research on the market and how we beat it and how we are better than other research and why things are already integrated and what things. So you will see the progress. The progress is amazing. Again, our final thought of how things should work, we still need time and we still need to complete it. So this is our story for today. And again, we still have one whole month till the start of the Daisy project, and then we will close this date as annual returns for the Daisy.
Awesome.
Thank you, everybody.
Anna, as always, thank you so much.
Thank you, Anna. I love that you said it's hard. It's hard. It's not easy. That you like that it's hard, because if it was easy, I mean, anyone would do it, right? I love challenges, right? Any challenge, any challenge you accomplish, you actually achieve success so much bigger. Not just the satisfaction bigger, which is number one, that you get a bigger satisfaction, but you also get a bigger rewards, financially bigger rewards. It's the, it is what it is. So I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
It's so true. You get paid for the size of the problems that you solve, right?
And I just wanted to share some personal thing that myself and people around me, they're saying that this year, 2021, felt like 10 years. This is the longest year in my life. So even that there is lots of different years in my life, this was definitely the longest. And if anybody, like you were not pregnant, but every woman knows that the year of the pregnancy usually is the longest, especially the last months. This year was by far the longest year in my life.
That's the best way to fit in. Yeah, we're pregnant with AI, right?
Yeah. So we're pregnant with AI. We're pregnant with this project, with the meetup of the community. So again, I love what's happened this year. I love the way we affecting each other. Endotech affects the community, and community affects Endotech, and it's really a pleasure. It's surprising. I was not expecting this year and this project to have such an impact.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you, Anna. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm always impressed with your intelligence, and I've seen a lot in market, right? And I never met a woman. I don't want to say like so accurate and so strong with like discipline. You're so disciplined in when it comes to the strategies, and this is so important because the strategies that Daisy has, Endotech for Daisy has, is actually a very hard strategy. You have to be so disciplined because it's such a large fund, and there's so many other strategies that you have with Endotech that we can use, more aggressive, more profitable, but you have to hold yourself to stick with the strategies that you choose and not to swing to another strategies, because you can't use this strategy and then jump to another one. So I'm very impressed.
By the way, we are modifying the strategies this month for the Daisy, because we feel that Bitcoin went to the more mature phase. All of our parameters show that Bitcoin went to the more mature phase, waiting more values to the swing part. It doesn't mean that we will not be happy if Bitcoin will trend, but on the shorter term, we're adding more of the swing because we see that it's very stable now, and we can do reverse trading for the Bitcoin. So we do improvement and the modification of Daisy, but again, not on the gut feeling, but on the measurements of the markets and of the systems.
So does that mean you adding another strategy?
We add him in within, yes, we're modifying almost every strategy this month, because first of all, this last, once the strategists exit their position, most of them will be modified to their new versions. Again, some versions are very, very similar, it's just optimized versions, and we will add a few strategies that are swing strategies for the Bitcoin, not because of this year, but just because of the behavior of the Bitcoin over the last 4 years, the way it became more mature.
That's awesome. Well, you have to do that. That's why your system will always work. You always optimized. I remember first time I met you, and when you start showing me that you optimize constantly, I was going like, yes.
That's correct. Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, Dr.
So, Jeremy, we're going to close the call with some recapping.
Yeah, let's do it. Quick recap. The rebuy option is now live in the back office, or it should be live in the next few minutes if it's not already. Of course, guys, anytime we do an update to the back office, sometimes there's a period where the back office has to go down for a few minutes or an hour before everything is ready. But we believe that everything should be ready after this call, so you can test it and see. But you will be able to rebuy any of the tiers that you previously have purchased. Tiers 3 through 10 will now all contribute 70% into the live trading account for the Daisy AI system. So that's very powerful. You will still get the equity as if you were contributing 50% towards equity. So even though only 30% is actually going towards equity, you're going to get 50% as if 50% went to equity in the month of December. The Pacesetter promotion is extended for 2 more days until December 3rd at 11:59 p.m. And so you have 2 more days to finish that out. And of course, make sure that you register and get your ticket for the Dubai event, the Daisy Disrupt event in Dubai. Forex trading will be going live very shortly. We have finalized the registration of the fund and are now setting up the brokerage account. And we should be only a few days away from going live with Forex, maybe even sooner. And here we go. It was incredible hearing from Dr. Anna today. And I think that was really good for me and for the whole community.
Yes, I just saw a message popped in on the phone and I picked it up, and one of our admins just wanted to confirm that rebuy counts for crypto, Forex, and combo packs, right?
Correct.
Yes, just making sure. Right. We didn't hear anything from Ilya.
Yes, I've been silent. So basically, yes, basically December. Yeah.
Yeah, you're here. We hear you.
1 second. Okay, sorry, I was in another language. So basically, yes, December is a very promising month. And I feel like November was a month to basically keep the energy for December, right? And December is gonna explode. So this is how we feel. It's always December is fantastic months in our industry, right? Before the Christmas, before the New Year. So it's a time to focus. It's time to bring real power into business, right? So December, with all these updates that Jeremy shared, is going to be powerful months. And then, of course, as we go into next year, January, February, as Jeremy shared, so we're going to have some exciting announcements as well. So we cannot disclose it yet, but it's going to be very, very powerful. So, just to repeat, basically, from January, we're going to be reducing the number of shares. So when Jeremy says 30 or 50% of the package value goes towards equity, so he is referring to number of shares, right? It's the same number of shares that you guys saw in the PowerPoint, so that there is no miscommunication here, right? Because we had some questions about this. So December is a perfect month because you have the same number of shares as it was until today, but at the same time, you're able to contribute 70% of your package value into trading. So this is why December is a fantastic month. Starting from January 1st of next year, the number of shares for each package will be significantly reduced. So we cannot announce yet details, but you will see it. It will be a very big change. So this is why December is a month to take huge advantage of and to focus on. So this is, something that I wanted to add from my side. And that's
awesome.
it.
Awesome. So yeah, I'm excited about this repurchase. That this month is only the 70 and 30, and you get the same amount of equity. This is big one. This is really big. And it's not only repurchase, 70-30 on the new packs.
On the new packs, yes.
Yeah, and the new packs as well for new people. So this is actually a really good driver to bring new people. They can come in now on a tier 3, 4, 5, and they get 70% going into trading for AI development, right? And still get same amount of equity that people a year ago was getting it when the evaluation already higher. It's a really big deal. And number two, a big deal why I would bring new people. And this is what I always do. When I see the fund is going down, number one, what I do, I add more money, my own self in a VIP account. I always, if I see like, and I go like, okay, this is the time I'm going to put, because pretty soon it's going to start going up. Because I've been around for many years in the trading. And this is just a simple. This is the simplest thing you can do, knowing when the fund is down, you hit it hard, you go to work, you bring lots of people are going to be happy and thankful because the next trades if not next is going to be our, winning trades, profitable trades, and it'll be quick results for the people you brought. And for myself, I add more money into it. It will be like more, and instead of what I've seen some people not understanding. I'm not blaming them, whatever reason, but some people don't understand. Once the market hits high, they in a hurry to withdraw. What they doing is actually opposite. Instead of compounding forward, they compounding to be a negative. Because what happens when you pull out money on the top, if you're not and when the market drops, now the return is coming slower because now you have a smaller start. You don't have the same, you don't even have the same start. You're actually getting a lot. So you compounding opposite way.
Backwards.
Really? Yeah, you're compounding to negative instead of going to positive. So, anyway, if somebody wants to take a calculator and calculate, they'll see exactly what I'm talking about, but they actually hurting their account. Of course, that's why the rewards are here, take it out, but it's not what I mean, not to take money. It's just the people are seeing, like, as soon as they see the highest market, they try to pull it out. It doesn't matter to me. I'm actually happy. It's good, right? Because that's why there's Unilevel. That's why there's referral program. We all get paid. It's good. It's healthy. But just if you're here for a long term and you want to compound your wealth, and just be smart about it. Anyway, again, excited for Dubai event, and for December this month, close strong. But January,
Oh man,
this is big one. What you guys seen this year, this is, like Jeremy said, it's like a preview for the movie, but it's beyond.
Yeah.
This is going to be the biggest, and I believe this is, like, there's so many disruptive things are going on we cannot share, but pretty soon we're going to start sharing.
Absolutely. Here we go. Well, thanks everyone for being with us today.
Yep.
Take care, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Have a great one. Bye.